My name is Sydney Borden, and I'm the youth therapist here at the MKE LGBT Community Center. One of the things that I provide in our youth program is free counseling for youth as designated ages 13 to 24. We provide a variety of services when it comes to mental health that starts with folks who are experiencing mood disorders, anxiety disorders, different forms of trauma, and then of course youth that are designated as having gender dysphoria. A big part of what I do with this community is I'm able to provide letters of support. And what I mean by a letter of support is there are a lot of different procedures, surgeries, or treatments that folks who are gender diverse will be seeking. And a lot of times either the provider who will be providing the treatment or the insurance provider who is trying to authorize payment on these different kinds of things is going to require a letter of support saying that this person has been experiencing gender dysphoria, why the procedure is medically necessary, and then other supporting criteria that kind of help to assert that this person deserves the treatment that they are receiving as designated by an insurance company. A big part of what I try to do is make the process as streamlined as possible. It's not for me to sit here and try to say that somebody has to defend their identity to me. All I'm trying to do is make sure that they have access to these treatments and these surgeries and all of these things that they're seeking so that they're able to move forward with getting that done and have this paperwork and these letters be the least of their worries. I originally got started doing this work when I graduated from graduate school. A lot of my clinical experience had been in a psychiatric hospital, which was a very limited scope as to how I was actually able to help people. When you have to work within a very regimented form of therapy and there's really only one way that you're able to practice, it doesn't take into account that every person is different and every person is going to respond differently to different types of treatment. So being able to work in this sort of capacity through the community center, through a nonprofit, allows me to be able to tailor each type of therapy that I do to the person that's actually sitting in front of me. I think that it's important to be able to seek therapy and seek services from folks that are in the queer community. While we might not all have the same appearance or come from the same background or have the same experiences, there's something to be said about not having to explain your queerness, not having to explain your transness to somebody who is never going to have any of those experiences, who's outside of the community. There is a lot of value, in my opinion, of being able to speak with somebody who is a part of the community, who understands the struggle that the community has been through, that understands the additional barriers and the additional difficulties that come with living with the vast variety of identities that fall under the queer community. And while I will completely own that I don't have every minority identity out there as a queer woman, I do understand what it is like to be in this community, and if there is an experience that I don't share and that I can't own, I will always go the extra step to help find somebody who does fit that more closely. I will never pretend to own an experience that is not mine, and I think that there's a lot of value in being open and transparent about those sorts of things, because people deserve to be able to speak with people that look like them, that share their experiences, that represent the identities that are most important to them. And I think that we go a long way in trying to make sure that those identities are respected, that those identities are represented. And if there's something that we can't do, we will absolutely find somewhere and find someone that is able to meet that need.